Cyril Ramaphosa will be played throughout on SABC channels here on SABC. Make sure that you do stay tuned for that. Now, 2016 has also seen Adv Thuli Madonsela end her 7-year term as public protector and Busisiwe Mkhwebane taking over. The transition between the two has been eventful, but more so has been the state of capture report, which saw the president and 2 ministers try to stop its release. Aldrin Sampear looks at some of those highlights.
She is the embodiment of a biblical David that the public is, who fights the most powerful and very well-resourced Goliath that impropriety and corruption by government officials are. In terms of
the landmark Nkandla judgment, it solidified the powers of the public protector. The Constitutional Court found President Jacob Zuma and the National Assembly compromised the ethics of their officers.
The President is the head of state and head of the National Executive. His is indeed the highest calling to the highest office in the land. He is the first citizen of this country and occupies a position indispensable for the effective governance of our democratic country. Only upon him has the constitutional obligation to uphold, defend, and respect the Constitution as the supreme law of the Republic been expressly imposed.
Back the money! Pay back the money! Pay back!
7.8 million rand was eventually paid back after the court order. Ironically, as the Constitutional Court justices were finalizing their judgment in March,
if it didn't,
Thuli Madonsela dropped a bombshell in President Zuma's inbox. She wanted answers from the president on his alleged role in state capture.
We want such kind of allegations tested, cleaned up, so that people can trust the state and not think that the state has been beholden to any person.
It's going to be happening next 2 hours.
That person or persons is the Gupta family. The investigation makes the following observations amongst others. The Guptas offered Deputy Finance Minister Mkhwebane 600 million rand to become Finance Minister. President Zuma may have violated the Executive Ethics Code by allowing the Guptas and his son Duduzane Zuma to be involved in the removal and appointment of cabinet members. Des van Rooyen was at the Gupta home a day before he was appointed Finance Minister and Nhlanhla Nene was removed. While Eskom's then CEO Brian Molefe had 58 cell phone conversations with AJ Gupta in 8 months. President Zuma and van Rooyen tried to block the release of the report at the High Court, with the president eventually abandoning the bid after Madonsela's term came to an end, allowing the release of the report, which Zuma is now taking on review. It's clear, certain remedial action is a bone of contention.
I can't then jump, when I have these views, to establish a commission. Even the manner in which the recommendation is, it is the president who has the right to appoint a commission. No one, no matter what position they hold, can instruct the president to establish a commission and even tell the process through which you must go. It's very funny.
Key aspects of
But as Zuma takes on the public protector, it would be Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane who is the respondent. Her initial remarks in this interview have raised many eyebrows, while some wonder how she will deal with the court battle.
My priority is to make sure then that old cases are dealt with first.
And it wouldn't be like, let's say you walk in now and you say, let's deal with the state capture thing, considering the public interest in it.
It will depend, because as I'm saying that, which one is a matter of life and death. A person who's sitting without electricity, without hot water, children going to school without hot water, compared with the state capture. Yes, it's important for us to look into it, but then I think I will give priority to make sure then that a person who is at the grassroots level benefits more.
Yes, I've worked as
Mkhwebane was one of 14 candidates vying for the job. Since taking office, she delivered the annual Public Protector's report to Parliament 3 days since being in the office. and briefed Parliament on the SABC's failure to fully implement her predecessor's remedial action. She's also had to defend herself from accusations that she will protect President Zuma instead of the public.
Why would I shield the president? If the president has committed any conduct or there's a service failure from the president will be investigated. I mean, I'm here to defend and to implement the Constitution. And I need to categorically state as well that what does the Constitution provide? The Constitution provides for the right of everyone. You understand? So why must I defend one person and forget? I mean, my role is to protect the public. So I'm not defending the president.
And now, an investigation into how Madonsela, after her term in office, released the audio of a 4-hour-long interview with President Zuma over the state capture allegations.
There is also an audio of the opposition leader, Julius Malema. There's an audio which is out there of Finky Mentor, which we were asked by Noseweek that they have that, and they were also concerned to say, what credibility is your office if we have such evidence out there? And as I said, if we expect whistleblowers to come forward, if we expect people to come to us and have trust in our institution, we need to make this to come to a stop, because we can't have a situation where you give us information in confidence and we take the information out there. So that's what the police are investigating.
Madonsela, on the other hand, says she has no regrets. She walks away with some fans. But along the way, she's made some foes. Aldrin Sampear, SABC News, Johannesburg.